everyone, and welcome to my channel. I am Sherrie Flowers, aka She Flows, and welcome to the She Flows channel, where I am all about empowering you spiritually and naturally. For spiritually, make sure you catch my Facebook live post every Thursday at 7 p.m. The one from yesterday was phenomenal. We talked about 5 things that you should stop doing in order to get to your greatest. So you need to check that out. But today we're talking about hair, and specifically natural hair. So I shared a little bit about my natural hair, I guess, journey, if you will. My journey actually started, to be honest, over 5 years ago. I just started really wearing my hair out the last 2 months, just like many of you in the pandemic couldn't get to a salon. You know, the protective style was growing a little thin. It was time to take it out, right? And so that's how I started wearing my hair out. But I actually stopped wearing relaxers probably about 4.5 to 5 years ago. So I've gone natural for a while, and so I was able to get a lot of length. It's much longer than this, and a lot of thickness from wearing protective styles. But the last 2 months, I've actually been wearing my natural style. And at first, it kind of started off that, you know, I couldn't get to the salon, and so girl got to do what you got to do, take care of her hair. So now I'm growing used to it, and it's a process. But you know, here I am talking about natural hair. I like sharing. I've been talking to so many women that's been complimentary of my hair, and so I'm like, I've been doing a lot of talking with these individual conversations. Why not just start talking about it on YouTube and share this information? And so that's where I'm at. That's where we are today. And so today's topic is we're going to be talking about 5 things that you need to consider before you go natural. Okay, 5 things you need to consider before you go natural. Some of this you may have not thought of, some of you may have thought of, but I didn't give as much thought when I went natural. I did what I had to do. You know, I had to take care of my hair during the pandemic, during the time of being quarantined. But as I think about things, and this is what I want to empower and educate you on, because this is so recent. This is like 2 months into this, and so I'm still growing. So I want you to grow with me, and I want to share with you some things that I've learned that may have, you know, save you some money. Definitely will save you some money, because I've been learning the hard way as far as spending on so many products. But just share with you my knowledge to maybe shorten the learning curve that you will have to learn how to take care of your natural hair. So let's get into our 5 things today. Okay, the first thing you want to consider is, why do you want to go natural? Why? And that may sound so, you know, like I don't want to. But no, the why you want to go natural, or your commitment statement, why it will help you stay committed. For me, over 5 years ago, when I stopped wearing relaxers, I was wearing relaxers, but I was also getting protective styles, specifically sew-ins. And so I started to think, well, number one, why am I getting my hair relaxed and my hair is never showing? My natural hair is never showing. And number two, I was actually going to a stylist who really, you know, she had my weave, my sew-in looking great. It was popping, but she wasn't really taking care of my natural hair. So my edges were thinning, my hair was shedding badly, a lot. My hair was just not in good shape. And so I decided to take ownership and responsibility for the health care of my hair. And so I never thought I would wear a wig, you know, in my life, but I started watching YouTube and, like, you know, how to grow your hair, you know, keeping your hair washed and braided and just wearing a wig. And so I actually found a cute little wig, and I started wearing it, and I got just used. I made myself get used to it. I probably wore it for about a good 6 months, and my hair started getting healthier and growing. And so I just would do that. I probably did that from like 6 months to 9 months. Then I did go back to starting to wear protective styles like sew-in, but I was a little bit more cognizant of my hair. You know, I did stop going to the hairstylist too, but I just took ownership. So this is not to say you need to stop wearing weave and wear natural, because you have to wear protective styles. I'll still wear protective styles from time to time, but I would never not take care or take ownership of taking care of my own hair. Even when I go to my hairstylist to get a protective style, and I will do that, you know, as I see fit or as I desire, maybe with the change of seasons and stuff like that. But I'm never not going to take ownership of my own hair. So your number one is why you want to do it. For me, it was to get my hair healthy. And that's going to help you stay committed, the why. Number two, are you ready to be committed? Let me tell you about natural hair care. You're going to have to develop a regimen, you know, something you do often. You know, there's much advice, or many advice many pieces of advice as far as how often you have to wash your hair. And we're going to talk about that in the next video and another video. But it does take some commitment and it does take a regimen. But that's, that's what I decided to do, take ownership of my hair. So I literally wash my hair once a week, every week, and I co-wash it once a week now. So I'm literally adding water to my hair twice a week now. And it is a difference when you do so. We're going to talk about that in the next video. So, but this video is for you to consider these things. Are you ready to develop? Your regimen may not be the same as mine. It depends on what type of hair you have and, what your hair needs. And we're going to talk about that too. So number 2, are you ready for the commitment? Number 3, you're going to want to consider maybe connecting with another lady who maybe is wearing her hair natural or is considering it, or joining even an alliance group, a Facebook group. There's different ones out there that for natural hair girls. Definitely find your YouTube videos. There's tons of natural hair videos on YouTube, and all these things are necessary to build like a community. You need to feel like you belong to a community, us natural hair girls. I guess I can call myself a natural hair girl now. But, I'm in the community. And so you'll learn the language. You'll be amazed at what you can learn on YouTube. But you're going to need that support. It may not sound like it's important, but yeah, build that alliance, build those connections. So that's number 3. Number 4, consider if you're financially in a position to go natural. And the reason why I said that, now, there's so many products out there, so many great ones, but there's so many products. And I did fall victim of buying a lot of them. Oh my God. If I could show you how much I have, I mean, my stuff I have a lot. And so a lot of good ones, a lot of them just not really for my hair. So you learn by trial and error. And that's honestly part of going natural, kind of learning what works best for your hair. Because one thing I found out is all of our hair, we don't have the same hair type. And we could talk about types in another video. And that's going to be one of my challenges, for you to find out your hair type, your porosity and stuff like that. But financially, your consideration, are you ready to invest a little bit of money up front? And I found some tips, and I'm going to share them later, of how you can save some money, because that's what I'm about now. That's what I'm all about now that I know what works for my hair. I'm learning what works for my hair. So, but back to our consideration, are you ready financially to shed a little bit of money? No pun intended, shed. Get it, hair, shed. But anyway, spare a little bit of money to get you rolling on your natural hair journey. It'll be worth it, and you'll just have to set a budget, and and I'm going to help you out. I'm going to share the things you just need to start with and the things that you will want to consider later in another video. So that's number 4. Our last and final point is, are you emotionally ready to wear your hair natural? I'm interested to and support a lot of women, and we like to, we sometimes it could be emotional creatures. So I'm all about managing your emotions. And so going natural, I didn't know it was going to be so emotional. I'm just thinking like, oh, I'm going to learn. My hair going to look cute like them girls on YouTube, and I'm just going to rock it. And yeah, when I started off, I'm like, my hair don't look like hers. And then I came to the reality is, you got type 4C hair. Your hair is more thick. Your hair has tighter coils. And so you come to the reality to learn what type of hair you got, embrace it, and then just start rocking and rolling with what you got and roll with it, But my point is, are you emotionally ready? We some of us were on relaxers since we were teens or early. I ain't gonna tell my age yet, but no, seriously. When we were younger, and so we've been emotionally attached. We've been with relaxers for so long. We've been with protective styles and so on so long, and we'll go back to those because that's part of your regimen. Sometimes protective styles, they're called protective for a reason if you use them the right way. But that's another video. But my 5th point is, are you ready for the emotional aspect of going natural? And it's a lot to it, and I'm still getting used to some things. I heard one lady in my natural hair group said that it took her 2 to 3 years. So now she loves wearing her hair natural, but it took her 2 to 3 years to go natural. And I'm like, wow. Why would it take that long? But now I see what she means. It's I'm still learning. I'm like 2.5 months into it. Learn to, really embrace my hair and different styles and stuff like that. But again, 5th point is, are you ready emotionally? And, it's an adjustment, but I'm finding that you'll learn to love your hair once you get into a regimen. So that's my 5 tips for today. I hope that you've enjoyed them. I hope you've gotten a lot out of it. You want to come back, my next video, we're going to be talking about 5 things you need to first find out about your own hair. Okay, and I'm going to challenge you to go and research and find out what type of hair you have, the porosities, the densities, and stuff like that. So that's going to be my next video, because my goal is to build you up to take in that leap of faith and wearing your own hair natural, wearing your natural hair if that's something that you desire. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm really enjoying sharing with you. If you did, if this was a very informative, helpful video for you, please subscribe to my page. Give it a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. Please share this news. I'm also going to be linking my She Flows Facebook public page, as well as my Instagram _ She Flows page with you. Well, I'll be sharing a lot during the week. And so you have a wonderful day. We'll see you next time. Hope you enjoyed this video. And remember, no matter what's going on, no matter what you may be going through, God's grace is always more than enough. Be blessed.